business that was rampant in Lagos back then, phone call business.
Yeah.
More like phone booths, like phone booth business that people used to operate back then. So there was a guy who was operating that business, and at that point when the interest of that haircut business came to my mind, he was already done with the business of phone call. He didn't want to do it again. And the kiosk was just there lying, fallow, nobody was using it. And I told him, can I purchase this kiosk and convert it to, a mini shop for my, barber stuff that I'm thinking of planning up. And he was like, well, talk to my brother. But because they were not running the business again with the kiosk, it's opened up an opportunity for me to get something like a shop, at least to start with. And then I spoke to the brother. The brother gave me a price that I was going to sell it. And I looked for the money. I went back home. I went to meet my brother. He was able to raise some money for me, about 5,000 or so. The kiosk, it was just very small. The size of that kiosk was something that couldn't contain more than 2 people at the time.
Wow.
That is the person barbing standing to barb and the person who is sitting down. That's all. The customer sitting down. That's just how much it could contain at that point. Then there was I just put a mirror. I went to market. I went to Lagos Island. I bought posters. Barbing posters, and I pasted on the wall around the shop. And that was how I started. No generator. Condition with Lagos light now, not stable. But it was even worse back then.
Wow.
The electricity in Nigeria has improved now, drastically improved now. Back then, it used to be very, very seriously bad. But I had to still find a way to make some money with this. And NEPA was always disappointing.
Till this day. Never expect power always, isn't it? It's ridiculous. It's a mess. Go on.
Yes. So while I'm attending to people, NEPA will just disconnect the lights, and some will wait while the light is off, and after some while they'll restore the light and I'll complete their hair.
Okay.
But some won't be able to wait after they must have waited for several minutes, run into hour, they just go away and never come back. So that used to discourage a lot of people from coming.
Wow.
No, I wasn't good. I wasn't really good with most of the styles that people were always interested in back then. But there was one thing that I was good with that used to always attract people to my side. It was the fact that I was good with the carving.
Right.
Yes, because I even before that time, I'd always had this drawing skill. I knew how to draw. Always bring people to my side, and then that was how I just continued till later on. I was able to get a generator, and
brilliant.
I continued with that till I eventually went to the university in 2012. After about 5 years.
Wow.
Roughly 5 years. I finally got an admission to the university, but that 5-year experience on the street wasn't fun at all. Wasn't fun.
Wow.
It was filled with so much fear, so much uncertainty, precarity. You don't know what's going to happen to you next. But there was even a time I got raided by police, and I was just going out to get something for my work. And police were raiding, and they picked me up. They locked me up in the cell. They asked for my ID card. I didn't have an ID card to present, and that was how they locked me up. I found myself in police cell, and wasn't fun at all. So, but at the end of the day, I survived it, and then eventually I went to the university from the streets. That's still till this. That's still more like a miracle to me.
It really is.
Because it wasn't just a university; it was a private university I even attended at the end of the day.
You attended David O's dad's university, the one that he built.
Yes. So that's how I found myself. Though with scholarship anyway.
Praise the Lord. So then you
go
that's good for you. So then when you went to uni, what did you study at uni? And what did you study at uni?
I studied mass communication.
Brilliant. And what would be your, what is like your dream role? Because you never know who will watch this video, for me. I'm really hoping that it does help you somehow. So what would be like, because I know now you've mentioned how Femi and I talk offline. So you've mentioned that you're looking for work, and I know it's a bit like everyone in Nigeria, a lot of people in Nigeria, unfortunately, looking for work. So you're looking for work, but you are, still doing your barbering. So that's keeping you afloat and things like that. But what would be the ideal job for you now? So you've got quite a lot of experience in mass comm. You've been an assistant director for a publishing company. So what would be your dream role right now?
Okay, my dream role, like I shared with you before, is to head, a media department.
Yeah.
Probably in a multinational, or even if it's not a multinational, to be a reputable, firm.
Yeah.
Where, I'll be given that chance to really make use of, what I've been trained with in school.
Yeah.
But since I left the university, I've not really been able to make use of my, training or my discipline on my own. I've been able to publish a magazine.
That's awesome.
I've been able to publish an edition of a STEM magazine. But apart from that, I haven't really made use of, my discipline or my training to work. So I look forward to doing that, anytime from now. So I'm looking for an opportunity for me to really deploy, the skills or the training that I've garnered in the university, which is in media and writing, editing, and all of that,
Brilliant. So before we go, do you have anything you want to say? Any words of encouragement for those who might watch this? And then I'll ask you to send me your social media. So if you are in the Lagos area, Lekki, where are you again? You're in Ajah area. And you need your hair done.
Lekki Ajah exists.
Femi doesn't do natural hair, but he's gonna get on it. Okay, just words of encouragement. SRO now.
Okay.
Go on. I'm tired.
Everything I want to say right now is, in life, from the experiences I've had, I know in life things happen and situations change.
Yeah.
And no matter how difficult or how seriously bad or how unpleasant, the situation anybody might be going through at any time.
Yeah.
It's only meant to change. So it's definitely going to change. So it's either it changes for the better or for the worse.
Right.
But if you believe that your situation definitely is going to change for the better, that's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to change for better. And everything starts from the mind.
Right.
But while I was on the streets, even though I wasn't sure what was going to happen, what the future, looked like, but I was always confident of the fact that, the future, holds something better for me. I had that mindset, I had that belief that this was definitely going to be better for me. Even though I never knew how it was going to happen. I never knew I was going to even go to the university at that point to study full time or to even go to a private university. I never knew that was going to happen.
Scholarship. Wow.
There was something inside of me, There was always this hope inside of me that something is to happen, something will happen, because I've always been a very hopeful and ambitious young man, right from time. So that really, spurred me on, even while I was on the streets, that things were only meant to get better for me. So anything short of that is not good enough for me. So that's basically, how everyone should see life at any particular time, at any point in time, or in any situation one finds themselves. Just know that, it's definitely has got to be better. And then just work towards achieving whatever that you must have said, for yourself to achieve. For example, while I was on the streets, I was saving up money. I wasn't extravagant in my spending. I wasn't just spending lavishly. I was making money. At the point I began to make a lot of money, with the haircut business I was doing, but I was saving. I knew I wasn't meant to just continue living on the street for too long. I was meant to get somewhere better. So I was saving. Even though I didn't know exactly what to do with the money, but I just kept saving. So when the admission opportunity came up, the people who sponsored me, who paid for my sponsorship, were not even ready to pay anything. They said I should go and settle for the, what is it called? Acceptance fee. The acceptance fee that the university normally requests. Yeah, I was also asked to pay for it. So the people who were sponsoring me were not ready to pay for that. They said I should go and settle the acceptance fee. So it was out of what I saved up for that time. That now was it pay for that acceptance. I bought some new clothes for myself, bought textbooks, bought shoes, bought everything that I was going to be needed for school. And it was actually out of all that I saved up prior to that time that I was able to get some of those things done and pay for the acceptance fee, and took myself to school before my sponsors now later paid for, the other part of my tuition. Yeah. So even while one is waiting for, a better experience and a better life, situation to come up, there's a level of discipline that one should also have, exercise there. You should have. Yeah. So that you can move from the level where you are, from the stage where you are, to the next level where you expect to be, or where you have planned to be, or imagine yourself to be. A little discipline, with a little hoping in a better future, and praying too. But I used to pray even when I was on the streets. I used to fast, not just pray. I used to fast, and then I've been used to fast even till now. Today I still fast every week. Wow. I fast every week, and it was while I was on the street I actually learned how to fast. I didn't know how to fast for that period. But when I was at home, things tend to be, a bit comfortable for me. Right. Comfortable. It was when I found myself on the street that now, began to see life in its real sense. And I came across that scriptures that says some things will never happen unless through fasting and prayer. Right. So I told myself, you've got to do something about your life. So I began to fast. So that was when I actually learned how to fast. So a little fasting, a little of discipline, self-discipline, and then working. And just continue to hope things will get better. Things get better. With my life experience, I know.
Thank you, Femi. Thank you for allowing me to interview you and for sharing your story. Yeah, it's been amazing. But yeah, so I'm gonna say bye. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and share this video with at least one friend. Have a good day. Ray.